I came from Earth, a planet of Disney fans. My name is Nate Storm. But there's another name you might know me by.
Nathanchu. Who? I'm Nathanchu, man. You know of Nathanchu's Disney reviews? Guys? Forget it. Hello and welcome to another episode of Nathanchu's Disney Reviews. I am your host Nathanchu, and today we're reviewing Planes, Fire and Rescue and Guardians of the Galaxy, both released by the Walt Disney Company within the past month. Now to get on to some other news from the Disney World, we've had the announcement of more Star Wars coming to the theme parks, which I'm excited for because I'm a Star Wars fan. Not surprised since they did buy Lucasfilm and they are coming out with more movies. We also had a huge Blu-ray releases from the Walt Disney Company. We had the release of Fun and Fancy Free, Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. We got Hercules, Tarzan, and we also got Disney's Nature's Bears, the Three Musketeers, with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. And we also have the release of Muppets Most Wanted. And next week we have the release of Toy Story of Terror, which I'm looking forward to watching because I didn't get a chance to watch it on TV, nor have the common sense to record it on DVR. So I'll most likely be buying that day one. Another thing that was sad, tragic passing is Robin Williams, who did do a lot with the Walt Disney Company. He was obviously the voice of the genie in Aladdin for the first movie and for the third movie. He also did voices in the theme parks and appeared on the film. I will try to locate the film on YouTube and post it in the notes below so you can take a look at it. It is actually pretty funny. If you look closely at Aladdin and they play homage at the very end of Aladdin to that video. The outfit Genie wears when he takes off with the goofy hat and everything is the same outfit Robin Williams is wearing in this video. But now let's head on to the review and enjoy.
Planes, Fire and Rescue. Planes, Fire and Rescue picks off shortly after the first Planes ends, and Dusty is winning races, showing up, and then he's just having a downtime before the Corn Festival, and decides to go on a practice run out in the field, and all of a sudden his gearbox gives out and he can't seem to push it anymore. And when he goes and tries to, he ends up causing a fire, and they want to close his little airport down, and so he volunteers to be a second firefighter because they need one or the airport's going to shut down. And he changes and he goes and trains with the fire and rescue team over at one of the national parks. And it's about him being trained, becoming a firefighter, learning the lesson. I like this movie. I enjoyed it. I did see it a way advanced screening ahead of time. The movie was still great. The only difference that I remember is they took out a character I love from the first movie who was in the second one, El Chu. Hopefully those scenes are on the Blu-ray DVD release when it comes out, because I did like those scenes. El Chu became a lounge singer. It was funny, but I can see why they took it out. It wasn't necessary to the story. The story I actually find for the second one very similar to Cars 1 as learning a lesson. A lot of people say Planes 1 is similar to Cars 1. I don't think so, because Dusty's the underdog where Lightning is not the underdog. He kind of is because he's the first rookie, but he's got all this confidence where Dusty may necessarily didn't have it. He just wanted to do it. Um, but that's the first movie. The second movie does have a lot of great images. Like you see landscape, you see the national park. It looks good. Like I enjoyed the movie. Like if you like the Cars universe, you will like Planes Fire and Rescue. You will like the first Planes movie. I used to moan and groan when was the first one. Like really, they're making a Planes movie. But I ended up seeing it because I had this screening for the second one, and I was pleasantly surprised with that one as well as this one. It is a good movie. If you like the Cars universe, you should see this movie. It might be out of theaters by now. This review is happening. Rent it, or if you have a little kid who loves the Cars universe and you haven't seen this movie, just get it. I guarantee you they will like the movie. It deals with the firefighting, what they do. It's got some great music behind it. And yeah, I suggest go check it out. If you're not still kind of wary on seeing it, just go rent it for $1 at Redbox. If you've even liked the first Cars movie, you probably like this one. It's only $1 for Redbox, but I mean, what would you have to lose? It'd be $1, but I think you would all enjoy it, just like I did.
Pickup trucks.
Rip off his landing gear.
What? Give him a go. Oh, pop the wheels, genius.
Oh,
I'm Dipper. That's what everyone calls me.
Mrs.
Miss. Miss. Yeah.
Dipper.
Dipper.
Yep.
Yep. Rawr.
Windlifter, you're cleared to maneuver. Dipper, set up for a drop and feed ahead of the fire.
Copy that?
Mr. Mayday.
Is that guy writing down everything I say?
Yes.
So he just wrote that down?
Yes.
And that?
Yes.
And that?
Yes.
Oh, Chevy.
I can do this.
Let's load and go.
We're headed straight into the fire.
Brace yourselves.
How's the park's wildlife population?
Well, if you come to the party night, there'll be plenty of party animals. Hey, ha!
Shut the hangar door.
Awesome!
It's like Mama's jalapeno chili. Spicy.
Twice.
Guardians of the Galaxy. This has to be my favorite movie of the summer. It was funny. It kept me entertained the whole time. I didn't check my watch at all, see what time it was. I was just thoroughly entertained and loved this movie. The music helped make this movie. It was almost an essential part of the movie. If it would have not been in it, I don't think it would have been as great of a movie. Where the songs were placed were just fit perfectly into the rest of the movie. The acting was great. Chris Pratt as Star-Lord was awesome. Dave Bautista was as Drax the Destroyer was surprisingly really well and all that stuff. He had quite a few funny parts. We got Vin Diesel as Groot. He was great as well. Like got a lot of emotion through his lines with not saying very much. You got Bradley Cooper as the voice of Rocket, who kind of steals the show. You got Zoe as Gamora, which she was great as it. She was a real badass in the movie. John C. Reilly as his little tiny role he has in it was pretty cool. The movie is funny. Like it takes like a different turn. It really makes like comic book movie come to life. It really overall is a great package for Marvel. It was I wanted to see it as soon as I saw that first trailer and it had Hooked on a Feeling playing. That just made me want to see it instantly. I'm very happy it's not, as people might have predicted, like this could be Marvel's first big flop. I'm glad it's not. I'm glad it. My only preference is if it would have blown Transformers out of the water, or at least beat it for box office for the summer, because it is such a better movie than Transformers is. If you want to be entertained and you like comedy, you don't necessarily need to like science fiction, I think, to like this movie. It is a comedy sci-fi action movie. The only reason why I say sci-fi is because it is in space. The opening threw me off. I'm not going to say exactly what the opening was. It threw me off. I was not expecting that to happen. But then after that, it switches. It plays with your emotion in the opening, and then it switches. It gets to the comedy, and then it gives you some action. It just gives you everything. It is the complete package. My suggestion is go see it if you haven't already. A lot of you probably already have, and I can hardly wait till the DVD comes out and buy that. I bought the soundtrack before I even saw the movie because when I saw the listings for the soundtrack, I thought it was amazing and picked it up, and I've been listening to it. I wouldn't say non-stop, but a lot since I got it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Who? Forget it.
Guardians of the Galaxy in theaters August 1st.
Thank you for enjoying another episode of Nathanchu's Disney Reviews. I would say go see Guardians of the Galaxy if you haven't already. I'm planning on seeing it a second time because I enjoyed the movie that much. Both soundtracks for the movies were great. I plan on getting the Planes, Fire and Rescue one when I get a chance. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, Red Button Jamfest. You can also check out our new stuff on redbuttonjamfest.com. And we have podcasts, we have videos, we have articles, new stuff every week. If you want to follow me or ask me any questions, you can follow me on Twitter at Nathanchu, or you can email me directly at nathanchu@redbuttonjamfest.com. If you'd like me to review anything, you can suggest it. Next review is most likely going to be Disney Nature Bears, which I haven't seen before, but it was just recently released on Blu-ray. Hope you guys have a great time and enjoyed this. And remember,
be yourself.
What kind of